What's up guys, we're back with another video, and we're doing a weekly update video. It is Thursday. I'm hoping, I forgot to check the websites, I'm hoping that it actually got rid of last week's discounts. So, yeah, starts off with the weekly challenge. We have, the complete 5 Mr. Faber works. And those are ×2 this week. So, access those through the car meet. I think only the car meet ones. I don't know if they're different, but I think only the car meet ones are ×2 if they're different. If not, then I don't know. Whichever one you and closest to go to, I guess. I don't know. But complete 5 of those and the ×2. So, and also the weekly challenge, you get 100K. Time trials are also ×2. So I think the junk energy time trial might be ×2. The RC Bandito time trial and the normal time trial are ×2. And then G's Cash is also ×2. Don't know what mine is. I have no idea where mine spawned. Oh, right here. These are ×2 as well. So, G's Cash will be getting like 30 to 40 grand. If I remember correctly, like 30 to 40 grand, I think. This will be paying 200,000, and this will be paying 50,000. So with the this will be paying 100,000. So with the RC Bandito time trial, damn, 700,000 just by doing this. That's crazy. And then 900,000 if you also do the time trial up there, and then another 1.6 just in time trials if you don't have HSW. That's crazy. And then 2 times stockpile. I think that is an adversary mode. Play job would be Rockstar created adversary mode. Yeah. So I have played like 2 of these. These are actually pretty fun. I think it's capture the flag if I remember correctly. Yes, it is capture the flag, but with planes. This is really fun. Did like it a lot for sure. So definitely do that this week ×2. That's gonna be a video. I think Mr. Faber's gonna be a video. I don't know. I guess bike trials could be a video if I want to record every single one that I do. I don't know. That's it for the bonuses and stuff. So now we got discounts. Let's see. Legendary. 2-door. So it looks like it finally fixed itself. Okay, the Zeruso. 1.15 million. Has the missile lock-on jammer, which I think they recently added it in the most recent update. So I don't have it on there. I don't think I'll get it on there because missile lock-on jammer is kind of expensive. It's like 400,000. So I do have a customization and review of the Zeruso on the channel. So if you want to see the customization and performance, go watch that. And yeah, that's it for the Zeruso. 1.1 million though. I think it goes for 1.9 normally. 1.1 million. I'd say it's alright. It has some decent customization. If you're interested, definitely get it. but I don't think it's really worth 1.15. I'd say if it was like around 800 to 700,000, then I would definitely recommend it. But I don't know. I just feel like there are some better discounts this week. And let's see, yeah, all the ones from last week are gone. And we have the Bestia GTS. Going for $366,000. I think it's a sports car. Kind of looks like it'd be a sedan, but I think it's a sports car. I don't know a whole lot about it. It's kind of cheap, so really I don't think you can go wrong with it. It's just above 350K, which really isn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say if you're interested in it, go for it. I don't think it's that expensive. Kind of looks a little weird to me, so I'd say it'd be a little bit more worth it if it was like 350K, but that's just taking off 16K, and that's getting a little nitpicky and stuff. But I mean, if you're interested in it, for sure get it. I could even get it for the weekly customization, or something, just to learn more about it. That's it for a two-door. Ooh, the Baller STD is discounted only for $1 million this week. It is the second best performing SUV in the game for racing. But the best is the Castigator, which blows this thing out of the water. So I've heard. This has Amani tech. It has missile lock-on jammer, bullet-resistant windows. It doesn't have armor plating, and I think it has slick mines. So, for $1 million, I'd say it's a pretty good price for that thing. I would probably much rather you get the Baller STD, and this has a lot of customization and really good performance over the Zaruso. That's just me. That's kind of what I was thinking. Getting the Baller STD over the Zaruso. And that is it for Legendary. Not that much on Legendary. Some alright discounts. I'd say the only one to really look towards, or really kind of consider, would be the Baller STD on Legendary, just because it's like $1 million for the second best SUV in the game. So, two-door on Southern. Let's see. We have two of these. We have the Nebula Turbo going for 480K. It does have drift tuning available for it. It has a decent amount of customization for under 500K for if you want a drift car. I mean, there are some better ones. The Futo you can get for free. But if you're interested in the Nebula Turbo, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Looks decent. I would definitely recommend it if you're interested. And then the Dominator GTX going for $435,000. I do have a customization interview of it up on the channel, so if you want to check that out, you can. Just to know more about it, customization, performance, and stuff like that. 430K. I probably wouldn't recommend it. I didn't think it was that good. Customization was lackluster in some areas, for sure. I'd only recommend the Dominator if you are interested, like very interested. It really didn't it was like missing something. At least for me, it was definitely missing something, for sure. Um, so I mean, it's probably a better time to get it than any other time. So if you want it, go for it. 400K. I don't think it's like that expensive, but I don't know. I feel like could go for a better price for sure. Ooh, the Ellie's discounted. I've been wanting this for a while. I'm definitely gonna be getting that. It has nothing really to note besides engine resistance. It has a decent amount of engine resistance. Going for 254,000 for the trade price. Let's see. Okay, nothing under it. I'm gonna click onto it, see how to get the trade price. Blue, 254 for the trade price. You get that Dime Casino Heist. Okay. 339 for the normal price. It's not even that bad. Okay. Pretty good, for sure. No, from what I've seen in the car meet of the Ellie, it has some decent customization, I'd say. The main reason I want it was seeing ones customized in the car meet, for sure. That's why I wanted it. And it looks cool. I really do like the look of it. But I'd say if you have the trade price, I would recommend it. If you don't, I would say you'd have to be interested in it and wanting to buy it just to get it. For the trade price, that's definitely a better price for it, for sure. Like 100,000 off. I would definitely recommend it if you have the trade price. If you don't have the trade price, I would only get it if you've been wanting it for a while. Ooh, next one should be Draugr in the off-road category. It is the best off-road vehicle in the game in terms of races. Now, to get the trade price, you have to do 10 races and complete reporting for duty. I don't know what that is, but okay. 840,000. I would definitely recommend it if you have that trade price. Definitely recommend it. And if you don't, and you're kind of unsure, I do have a customization and review of it up on the channel. It has an actual, I think like an actual review instead of like timed and stuff. I'm unsure, but doesn't really look that good. At least I don't really like the look of it. Not that much. It has a little bit in customization. Definitely could have had like just a tad bit more, I think. I feel like a lot of the options were different but the same. Like here, on the front, this white thing on the front, it has holes. Really only changed the holes. Like there's like 12 different options that were like 3 of the same thing. So maybe with like a little bit of a different bull bar, but that's it. Yeah, it could have more customization. If you have the trade price, I would definitely recommend it. But if you don't, I don't know. If you like off-roading, if you like racing off-road cars, I would pick it up for sure. But if you don't, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. That is already it for Southern. Next up we have Elitis, which I think is a first. We have the Seabreeze for $510,000. You need a hanger to get it. I think you can have bombs and machine guns. And you can dive straight into the water, it's fine. You can land it on water. It's a aquatic plane. So land on water or land, which I'd say is pretty useful in some cases. 510K for a plane that is, I think you can also like actually put performance upgrades in it. I'm unsure on that. But 500K for an aquatic plane that can have bombs and machine guns, I would definitely recommend it. And I don't think there is a trade price, so I think that's the price for everyone. And unlike that, we have the Annihilator for $1 million. This is a Pegasus vehicle. So you'd have to call Pegasus, and you could just steal one, or borrow one, I guess, forever. Well, not forever, until you crash it or something, but you can take one from Sandy Shores Airfield, the helipad, the heliport, which that's where it mostly spawns, and sometimes it'll spawn in the airport, but it'll mainly spawn at the Mackenzie Airfield up in Sandy Shores, and probably also the heliport. So I wouldn't buy it. I would just take it if you need it for whatever reason. Machine guns don't really do much. It's not really that fast either. It's kind of big. So I would definitely not pick the Annihilator up this week. And let's see. Warstock, we have some decent discounts, if I can find them. We have the Rogue here, third fastest plane in the game. It is a propeller plane. You can has upgrades. You can put bombs on it. You can put explosive machine guns, homing missiles. It is not a Pegasus vehicle. You do need a hangar. This thing has liveries. It's a really nice plane. 720,000 is a steal for this. It's one of the better planes in the game, and it is a propeller plane. It looks nice, I'd say. Do like the look of it. Can add a lot of weapons. Can have race handling. Overall, really good plane. For 700k, that is a steal. I would definitely pick one up this week. I think there should be, yeah, there's two more discounts on Warstock. We have the weaponized Tampa. How do you get the trade price? Complete the mole hunt mobile operation mission as a boss to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. Okay, trade price $950,000. Before I kind of say it, you have to get your bunker research done for sure, because that's where all the upgrades for this thing are. Like the turret can be a dual automated turret. You can have homing missiles on the front, mortars in the back, slick mines, armor which does nothing. So I would definitely make sure you have your bunker research done first, or even if you are about, I would mainly get the mainly focus on the turret for sure. It has really good range, decent damage, I'd say, from what I've seen. So if you're close to getting that turret, or you already have it, I would, for the trade price, definitely pick it up. 950k is good. For the normal price of 3, I'd say 1.3 million. It's alright. One thing to note is it doesn't have explosive resistant. It can't take explosives. The second it gets, like, say you explode a car with the turret and you're right next to it, you're dead. This thing cannot take a single explosive. It's like a normal car, it will just explode. It is a four-wheel drive version of the Tampa. I don't know if it has the same customizations as the Tampa does, but it is better handling than the normal Tampa. It looks cool. For the trade price, I would definitely recommend it. And for the normal price, I would only recommend it if you have all your bunker research done for the vehicle and you can fully upgrade it. And to upgrade it, you also need a MOC, which you need to get the trade price, and the vehicle workshop. So you need those before you can start upgrading this thing, like weapon wise and stuff. I don't even know if you can take it into LSC and like change the color or anything. I don't know. But trade price stuff, we recommend it, and normal price, I'd say only if you have your bunker research done, just so you don't have to wait. Next up, we have a decent one, if I can find it. We have the Hydra. Damn. Okay, thought I would be able to get it. For the trade price, you need to have the Humane Labs Deliver EMP done as a host, I think. So if you have the trade price, I would recommend it. It is a VTOL jet. You can land it like a helicopter, kind of, and take off like a helicopter. So it's definitely better than a normal jet. It does have an explosive cannon in the center. It did get nerfed a little while back. So yeah, trade price, I'll definitely recommend it. But the normal price, it's a little steep. When you have the Raiju, which is better in every way, and this is a Pegasus vehicle, I think you can take it to your hangar and change the color though. So yeah, you do not need a hangar to own this vehicle. Yeah, trade price, I would definitely recommend it. And the normal price, I'm having kind of a hard time deciding, because hello? Normal price 2.4 million. I would probably stay away from it this week unless you really, really want it. Which I'm sure some people will, but I would probably stay away from the Hydra at full price this week. Like if you don't have the trade price. If you do, I would definitely recommend it. And that is it for the discounts. Now we are going into the casino. Okay, in the casino, we have the Furia. I think it is a supercar. Looks like it looks pretty nice. Might have some decent customization. I haven't really been spinning my wheel. And I don't think I'm gonna spin it now. It is a little late, at least for me, to spin the wheel. I like to spin it in the morning. So I'm not gonna spin it. But yeah, I'll definitely come here and try and get it though, for sure. Yeah, that's it for the casino. Next up is the car meet. Okay, and made it to the car meet. Right here is the GTX. If you want to see a different customization, this thing is clean. So this thing is like this. The LS car meet right now is full of like GTXs and stuff. So at least this when I'm entering it. but it's for the car meet car, the prize ride. Got the Infernus Classic, and you have to get right here, top 3 for 3 days in a row. Pretty easy challenge. If you got a friend, do it, I'd say. Get this thing for free, I'd say. Definitely worth it. Top 3 days in a row, definitely worth it, I'd say. And I'm happy it's actually here. Last week, the, what was it? Oh, I forget. The GP1, I think it was. GP1 was not here because I did get the one the week before that. So I'm happy it's fixed. So, purchasable cars, we have the Exemplar going for 200,000. It's pretty much a 4-door of the Rapid GT. No customization. It is removed, an OG car. So, if you're into that, get it for sure. But I don't know, 200K can't really go wrong with it. It's just if you are like needing that customization, I would stay away from this. I'd say mainly get it for nostalgia. That's really it. We have the Click going for 900,000. This was formerly the fastest muscle car in the game, even though it doesn't look like a muscle car. But 900K, way too much for this thing. The GTX, I think, is better. Really in every way, I think, besides customization. So, and that's like half the price of this thing. Just an example from this week, I'd say. So, I probably would stay away from the Click. It is a really good car. This Christmas, if it comes back through the salvage yard, that's how I got my Click. Because I kept the Christmas thing on it, because I think that's exclusive. If it's the same Click, I'm gonna get the Click and make it my own personal one for sure, because I really want to see how that'll look. But yeah, I'd probably stay away from it just because it's not that good, and there's way better muscle cars now for cheaper. So I would stay away from the Click unless you really, really want it. So I'd probably wait for it to go on discount. And then we have the Clockette. Why do they have? Why is that a brown interior? I don't know why. 138,000. No matter what, get this thing. It has really good customization. It is removed off the websites. It looks amazing. 138,000. If you don't have one, get it. Even if you don't really want it, I would just get it. It's that good. So, yeah, I don't know if those are stock. They look like chrome, like S racers or something. Those I think are custom, and those ones are stock. But yeah, definitely get the Clockette. And I think this is the GTX. Yes. Here's another example of the GTX while I'm here. So you can have a bigger wing. I don't think there's any livery options. If there are, they're kind of. If there is, it is kind of lackluster. See, I really, really like that one. I don't think you can do much with the back bumper. You can change the exhaust, but it doesn't look like the back bumper is changed like the diffuser. Yeah, no. Okay, well, enough rambling. On to Simeon's. And at Simeon's, we are, or I should say, Premium Deluxe Motorsport. You just looking, okay. Window shopping. Okay. What the hell are you doing? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Jackson scares me. I swear. Okay. Here we have the links going for. Let's inspect the vehicle. Holy crap. 1.7 million. Um, I mean, it looks really good. Um, 1.7 million for this thing. I don't know a whole lot about it. Uh, it is Ocelot, but I don't think it's electric. So if it's like, yeah, a combustion engine, it's definitely more worth it for 1.7. But I probably wouldn't get this. It's kind of expensive, and there are some better cars for cheaper this week. So I would probably stay away from it. If it is sports car, I think it's getting close to that Italy GTO range. Um, so if you want to get it, spend like the extra $100,000-$200,000 and get the Italy GTO. It's probably way better than this thing. Um, don't quote me on that. I don't exactly know the Italy GTO's price, but yeah, I probably would not get the links this week. I'd probably wait for that to go on discount as well. The Wolfsbane. I don't know if I have this. 113,000. Cool looking bike. Nice classic looking thing. I can't tell if that's a livery or just the color. I know some bikes have like just flames as their like primary secondary color. So I don't know if that's a livery or color. 100 grand for this thing? I'd say if you're interested, definitely get it. I don't know a whole lot about bikes or really anything I don't own. Um, but yeah, this thing looks cool. 100 grand? Sure, why not? Um, I mean, that's not like just saying to get it. I'd say get it if you're interested. Um, if you're not into bikes, then I really wouldn't care. But I don't know. It looks cool. 100K. I'd say it's worth it. Let's see the Vaca. I do have this little in customization. 240,000. I'd say this is more of like a nostalgia car for sure. 240K. There's little in customization. Not that good performance. If you want a Lamborghini, hold up. How much does a Russo go for? Because the Russo's better. It has way more customization. I don't remember how much that goes for this week. Let's see. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna use the Russo as a example. Because I was gonna say, if you want a Lamborghini, I thought the Russo was like 500K this week. But it is not. So 240K. I'd say if you really want a Lamborghini this week, I'd say this is the cheapest you'll get for sure. I'd only recommend it if you're into older cars, like in the game, like removed cars and stuff like that, and you don't care about customization. I think it has like one spoiler option, a few bumper options, and a few skirt options, and I think that's it. Besides the basics. So if you want a Lambo and you like the removed nostalgic cars from GTA's past, I would definitely get it. But I feel like it's a little bit too expensive. If you're just kind of looking for a car to get this week, I'd say this would not be one to get, for sure. Because I don't know, I feel like kind of lacks in performance and it really lacks in customization. So I don't think it's up to that $240,000 standard. Or at least I don't think it is. Next up we have the Bodie or Trevor's truck going for 25,000. Right? That's 25,000. Yes. Yes, I'd say. I don't know. 25,000 is really cheap for this thing. There's a lot in customization. I didn't even know you could color the front bits. Maybe that's just stock. I don't know. Lots in customization. It is Trevor's truck from story mode. You can hold what, 1, 2, I think 4 people, because they'll sit on those boxes back there. Yeah, 25,000, or is it 35? 25,000 for this thing. If you have a nightclub, you can get 2 of them in one payment from the safe. So, I'd say it's a no-brainer to get the Bodhi this week, along with some other cars. But I already have the Bodhi, so I don't need to get it. For a second, I thought there was only 4 cars. The Wolfsbane kind of hides in that sunset. But next up we have the Rent-A-New. I think I have the Mark II. Maybe 637,000. I don't remember. Do I have the Mark 1? Because if that's the normal Rent-A-New, then I can have some say in it.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
That's the Mark II.
I'll get back
Okay. If this is like the Mark II, just with a little bit less customization, the Mark II has a lot of customization. But for 600K, yeah, just about 640,000. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth 600,000. But yeah, it's a cool little car. If it's anything like the Rent-A-New Mark II, it has good customization, decent performance, good looks. But I'd say it's a little bit too expensive, at least for me. So I'll probably stay away from it unless you are like really highly interested in this thing and have been waiting for it to come back. But yeah, I would definitely stay away from this thing and save up for like the Draugr or maybe the Baller STD or some stuff like that. That's way better, that will win you races, because the races were ×4 just a few weeks ago, and having the Draugr in an off-road class race versus having like the Bodhi, for example, since it's right here, that will drastically make a difference. That will boost your winning odds a lot, so you can get that max amount of money. So I'd probably spend the extra 400K, get something like the Baller STD or the Draugr this week. So I think that's it for Simeons. I went over that. Yeah, that's it for Simeons. Next up is the gun van. Okay, we are pretty much at the gun van. But I just wanted to show you guys the Terminus with the white underglow instead of, I don't know if I showed you the blue underglow. Might have, but this is it with the white underglow. It does look better with white. So yeah, the gun van today, not this week, today is by the pier at the beach. Kind of, it's like a block above the mask store here, right next to this barber shop. So either mask, well, actually, once you get to about here, it will pop up on your map. So mainly just get to these water houses here. It'll pop up on your map. But let's see what we got this week. Weapons: tactical SMG, railgun, Gusenberg sweeper, vintage pistol, switchblade. Tactical SMG is 30% off this week. Hold up. Okay, sorry for that. Just had to pick up the phone, but tactical SMG is 30% off this week. I would definitely advise you to get it. Can make a 60 round clip, so that's double what the micro SMG or the AP pistol or any other good drive-by weapon is. Um, he's crazy. Suppressor, scope, really don't ever use it. And you've got all the tints, obviously. But railgun, it's like 600k this week. I think last week it was like 40% off. So, probably wouldn't get it. This thing's on sale like every other week, it feels like. So wait for next week, I'd say. And if you really want it, and it's not discounted next week, just buy it next week, because it's discounted that often. Gusenberg Sweeper, Tommy gun, really cool gun. Don't really get much use out of it. I just use my Combat MG Mark II, but this is definitely the right moment, the right time. You gotta have the right feel for it. Like the musket, I use that sometimes. It's actually kind of fun to use. Test your skills. Vintage pistol, it's all right. And switchblade, I don't really use melee weapons. I don't think, and it does have variants. So I don't really use melee weapons that often unless it's the stone hatchet or the shocker. So I haven't really used this. I don't know how good it is. I don't know the prices of any of these. So yeah, throwables, pipe bomb, tear gas, sticky bomb, body armor, 10% off as usual. And that's it for what is in the gun van. Now this week we got today's this. Tomorrow's Friday, up to the wheel. Let's see. Saturday, weekly customization. I still have to figure out what cars I want to put in there.
You're not a cop, are you?
Sunday,
But I like to know these things.
I think, will be the Infernus Classic. I think from the car meet. Or the weaponized Tampa. I don't know. Probably the Infernus Classic. Monday, I'm thinking Mr. Faber work, or yeah, Mr. Faber. Because I have to work around football and work and stuff like that. Let's see. I'm thinking Stockpile Monday, and the weekly time trial.
What's it gonna take to get you to buy today?
Tuesday, got work and football stuff. I'm thinking doing the time trial. The weekly time trial here. I was thinking originally of doing the bike trials. Those pay 100k this week, but this pays 200k. I feel like this would also make a better video. Because for me, these usually take multiple tries. So yeah. And then Wednesday will be Mr. Faber work, because I have the most time to record Wednesday. So, and I'm thinking doing 2 or 3 Mr. Faber jobs. Depending on how long 2 of them takes. So that's, I think, the plan for the week. The last 3 might change. The customization interview might change to like the weaponized Tampa or something like that. But yeah, this week is all right. It's not the best week, but it's not the worst week. Have some decent vehicle discounts. Some all right money bonuses, especially if you're a lower level player. Those bike trials are free, I think, and 100k per one. That's 700k this week. You could get yourself NG's cash. You got 7 of those. It's 210,000. That's like 900 something k. And any other stuff, you could get yourself a ball or a drug, or maybe not customize and upgrade it, but you could definitely get that stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.